Which way is the common room? Lumos.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
This is the first year my siblings and I are all at Hogwarts.
You'll like it, trust me.
Our poor mother doesn't know what to do with her time, so she knows.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious.
She gets bolder every year.
She is, anyway.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for...
What exactly are the rumours about?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon, word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'd imagine most...
Goodness, no. And
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Either...
You never know.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the... Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before you.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some...
Is that what you were trying to do?
Oh, yes. Having...
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I'm just going to keep...
Is it really that difficult to cast?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just once...
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Well, you are here. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up, especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs.
OWLs?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career. After much discussion with the headmaster and the department. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will...
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer. Walk with me and we shall put it to the...
Lumos.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Protego.
Educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. You've been practicing. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for... opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos.
Now? No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the Accio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against...
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend one. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students'
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with...
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up
Exploring ruins? Well... Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ear...
Oh?
Yes.
Ah.
Well, perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a...
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the...
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes, and we'll see if we can't get you to...
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you and Professor Weasley?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the deep... We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead, and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle... Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find...
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional. I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay it.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like...
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! This should be easy. Protego complicates things. Levioso! Good form.
I know.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
You're good.
Levioso now perspective. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This might be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the... If what I've seen today is... I demand excellence. A classroom duel is one thing.
Understood, Professor.
Again, well... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work. It was practice. Didn't expect. Then
I've dueled enough.
Huh. Fair.
You know, exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. If you want to get the most out of your whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or you just have to be clever.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chatting. Perhaps somewhere on... Look for Luke and Brat. Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
This exactly requires staying with this.
All that happened that day, I won. That life is behind me. I promise.
Professor Ronen tends to go on a bit.
I'm not the least bit comfortable with it.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio is like gobstone. Excellent. Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Happens to the best of us. Very good. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some Miss Onai. Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio. That's it.
Let us see this. go. Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous.
Don't lose your composure.
Be sharp. Yes! Quite impressive.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. Took me weeks to become proficient. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred.
That's good to hear.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Ouagadougou. My mother received an offer to. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and.
Well, it's been nice talking.
And with you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're
You
so
wanted
inclined.
to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly.
What charm is there in Miss Onai is a talented witch.
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai is... Now, Professor Weasley has asked that you expect to hear from me soon.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
What about the room, Professor?
I trust you.
They did.
I heard as much from Professor. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit. I'd wager there's a...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Regardless, you must continue to... In that regard...
Professor Ronen did...
In fact... Now, we've arranged to replace...
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your...
I'm eager to get them.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian...
I'd like to go...
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well clear.
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronen's assignment, your friend will... No time to waste.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that...
More frequently, as Professor, a number of you, I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report.
I'll start on the task... This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Or as well be surrounded by Jarvis.
Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movement.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
I missing?
Hello. I don't believe...
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, and...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking... Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Revelio.
Why should I be impressed anyway?
Reparo. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Anyone would out.
It's not the written.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
My aunt has some potions where...
Protect! Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
like that.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I'd never have a harsh word to say about it.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, I'm told you're in dire need of supply. Is this your first foray?
It is.
Well, I shall. Hogsmeade's a charming little...
What?